What is up, guys? Your boy I'm here today with another fantastic deck, and today we're gonna showcase the Dusknoir deck. And well, Grim Marking, right? Fantastic ability that definitely puts the Dusknoir on the map, especially with his Psych Up ability and his previous evolution Dusclops. But before I'm gonna talk about the deck, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that. Don't forget to check me out live also on Twitch, where I'm making those decks and I'm playing a lot of Sword and Shield, which will be streaming tomorrow with my fiance Kovac. So yeah, don't forget about that. Alright, so Dusknoir Grim Marking is literally spell tag, right? So it's additional spell tag that you can use, and that's how we're gonna treat it. So let's take a look at the deck, and first things first, I know you're gonna notice a Silvally, right? 2 type nulls and 2 Silvallies, and I use those Silvallies not only as a disc reload, the additional draw, because again you're gonna have a lot like empty hand loads of times, so you're gonna need something to draw constantly, so disc reload definitely is a good idea. But also for the Silver Knight and for the Brave Buddies, if you play the supporter card from your hand during this turn, this deck does 70 more damage. So additional attack, it's good to have. Again, disc reload is the main feature here that we're gonna use. Then we have 1 Blacephalon. Of course, if you have more, use 2 or 3. I only have 1, that's how many I've pulled, so I'm only using 1. But if you have more, please use 2 or 3, that's gonna be a lot better. Then I have a line of 4/4/4 of Duskull, Dusclops, and Dusknoir. Of course, the Duskull with the ability when you discard 3 cards from your hand and you already go for Dusclops. Again, remember you can't evolve later into Dusknoir, you have to wait that turn. And what's as you can see, we're gonna discard a lot of stuff because of Duskull. So again, Silvally is crucial, right, to this deck, something like that. In the past, I would use Oranguru probably to draw those 3 cards. Maybe custom catchers are really good for that here as well. And we also got a Mimikyu with ability, right? So Pokemon GX that have any damage counters on them, they don't have ability. So I know this like contradictory with Silvally, but depending on the matchup, if we're playing against let's say Mew3, you want to have that Mimikyu over Silvally in this deck. Then we have 1 adventure bag to have spell tags, 4 custom catchers, which I still prefer rather than great catchers, 4 mysterious treasures to find all the pieces that we need, 4 Pokégears, 2 Pokémon Communications, 1 Power Plant, 2 Shrines of Punishment with 1 Viridian Forest, and then we're going to support the line. So we've got 1 Brock's Grid to bring back the energy, 4 Cynthia's, 1 Lillie's Full Force. I like that card. Honestly, I do like that card, just for this first 2 turns. And then we got 2 Rosas, 1 Tate Liza, 4 spell tags, and 10 energy. So that is the whole deck. Let's save it and let's go. Let's play some games. So I've already played the deck, well, for the last 3 days. Okay, besides yesterday, because yesterday we only streamed Let's Go. We kind of said farewell to Let's Go. I have to make a video farewell to Let's Go, but we've played it and it was really nice to play. It was refreshing, and definitely especially the matchup with Mew3 that we had was just amazing. Like, it was why it was the reason why Mew3 is dying, right? Mimikyu just worked magnificently with spell tags, with Dusknoir, with many other pieces. So let's go. Do you want to go first or do you want to go second? Yeah, you do want to go first. Like, let's be honest, you want to have Dusknoir during your second turn. And a Fire and Dark, what that might be. Oh, did the game crash? I think okay, it did not. Whew. Okay, the game did not crash. I've heard there's a bug that if you go to your collection, it's gonna reset the game, or it's gonna like close it, open again. It's weird stuff. So yeah, or it's gonna like kick you to the starting screen. All right, so we've got a Duskull. Oof. Yeah, it's wow. The way it works today, it's wow. Like, it takes a lot of CPU for whatever reason today. Alright, so we got a Duskull. And I'm going second, unfortunately. So this is not, it's not a position where I want to be, especially against a Chandelier deck that can have a lot of stage 2s. Well, after turn 2, to be quite honest. So, cheers with coffee. Oh, there we go. So what I have to do is somehow, honestly, somehow I have to knockout to Litwick. It's impossible right now. It's going to be a really tough matchup, but we'll see how it's going to go. So, Mysterious Treasure. I know I can discard... Okay, I know what I can discard, you know? So we're going to use Spirit Evolution, so I can discard this, and honestly, I don't really want Viridian Forest right now. At least not in this hand. Alright. We got a spell tag. We're gonna go and find some with Mysterious Treasure. And honestly, this Blacephalon can be really good right now. Not right now, like later in the games, but you know, I'm just gonna take Dusknoir, play Custom Catcher. So you see, those are those moments when you have like an empty hand. And those are really, really crucial. So I know I can do disable, but now is the question: is he going to knock me out or not? Right. All right. We got another Dusknoir. So yeah, disable. Like I know I'm disabling one, and let's see if he's gonna knock me out. If he's gonna knock me out this turn, you know, that's a GG. Like that was the risk I just had to take. I mean, maybe I should have. Wait, what? I've never... Okay, wait. I've never seen other basic in Chandelier deck than Litwick. This is... Wait, what? What? Reshizad? Oh, like this is like a not next level confusing. I'm not lying. This is really confusing what is happening. All right, but we have our plan. So yeah, I did not draw anything, but I can play. But should I play Power Plant? Like that is the question, right? Should I? Pokégear also, you know, is not giving me anything, so that's a Psych Up, knockout, and I'm attacking for 120 next turn. Plus I have a spell tag as well. We've got a Duskull, so again I have a bunch of cards that I can discard from my hand. We've got a Rosa for, well, the turn after this. And there is a Reshizad. Like, I'm honestly confused by that Reshizad. I'm not even lying. I'm... Like, the confusion level is quite high right now. So, again, 1, 2, and Power Plant. We don't need Power Plant. Let's get him. Alright, so that's the last one. I have to be careful here. And I can play Cynthia on top of that. So Cynthia, I know I have a knockout next turn. Pokémon Communication, Energy, definitely Energy. Shrine of Punishment also is going to go on board. And Psych Up. So that's a knockout. But I still have no idea what is happening. Like, honestly, no idea. Right, so he's going and he's gonna use Outrage. Sure, I mean, you know, that's definitely a good move here. Maybe he has a Welder. Okay, so there's no Welder. So Outrage for around 50. This is not that big of a deal for me, because if he's gonna do that, well, the same thing with Evil Admonition. A useless card at this point, so Outrage, I mean, not useless, he hits for, you know, for the, for one, because I only have one guy with. Alright, so another Cynthia. Yeah, I'm gonna play Cynthia. It's better to play Cynthia than Tate Liza right now, so Cynthia. Alright, so I've got a Dusknoir. So right, I know I'm kind of fueling Hoopa. I know, and I have to be careful there. But also what I want is... Let me think. 1, 2... I want type null. And I'm going to put energy on the type null. There we go. Psych Up. So I know there's a knockout next turn happening. I know that he's going to knock me out. So I'm going to be attacked. So I don't think, you know, this 80 damage is kind of worth actually putting here. Like, I'm going to attack for 60, right? There's going to be a shrine. Oh, Okay, now it's worth it. Now I have to do that. Okay, now it does make sense. By the way, coffee super good. Honestly, super good. Outrage. Okay, that's a knockout. So we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 100 more damage that I have to deal. You know, he might have another Pokemon Center Lady, right? I'm not saying no. It's just, you know, one of those situations where I know I have to have something. And of course, you know, Brock's Grid's gonna bring back the boys to the deck. And I'm gonna, yeah, I have to start preparing Blaze at this point as well. We can laugh, but Blaze is needed right now. So you see, like, you know, we're operating almost without a hand in this deck. It's, I'm not gonna lie, it is quite, maybe not, you know, maybe not difficult, but it is different. It is definitely different, and it's, you know, it's one of those things where you're like, oh, huh, kind of weird feeling, right, that you have. So he's preparing Charizard and Braixen. So my idea right now is to, honestly, I'm gonna leave Reshazad and I'm gonna focus everything, which of you has less, on Moltres, because I can knock it out with a spell tag. Like, I know he's happy about it. Like, who wouldn't be, right? Who wouldn't be happy? But I'm just gonna give him type Null. And there it is, right? So he kind of figured it out what I'm trying to do. So that's a win, right? So again, we've won against Charizard and Braixen right now, Reshazad and Braixen. Kind of a weird deck. But you see, now also we've drawn Rosa, so I got a perfect hand, to be quite honest. So let's go, let's play a game number 2. So, you know, those are those little games that you can, you know, that you see are, well, it's working, right? It's just working. And I mean, the deck definitely, you know, needs one tweak or two more tweaks. I just haven't opened enough of cards to tweak it to the point where I would be like 100% satisfied. But, you know, it's still really good and really nice. So heads. I know tails is the place, but heads, I don't have a rhyme. But if you have a rhyme, let me know in the comment section. I would really love to hear that one. Okay, so type Null, Blacephalon against, if that's Guardian, that we might be in a little bit of a trouble. Hopefully not, but, and again, during the stream today, no spoilers at all, so you don't have to worry about Sword and Shield. We're not doing any spoilers. You'll see the whole thing tomorrow, and the gameplay we're gonna do on stream also is gonna end up being on YouTube. Like, we're gonna cut it and it's gonna be on YouTube, so you don't have to worry that you're gonna miss something, right? You don't have to, you know, be like, oh man, I'm gonna miss. No, you will not, don't worry. Raven's got you there. Okay, so honestly, Spirit Bone Evolution 1, 2, 3. I've got a Cynthia next turn, so there's no need of anything else. There we go, and done. So I kind of want to go right now into Silvally, because that would mean, you know, if he's gonna knock me out, if of course, 2 prize cards, then 1 prize card for Dusknoir, which means that Blacephalon can attack for its full potential with Fireworks Bomb, which is really cool. Like, fireworks for you, fireworks for you, and okay, it actually is Guardian. Okay. Oh man. So we're in for a treat. All right. So Dusknoir, Cynthia. I mean, spell tag definitely. Shrine of Punishment. And we missed the energy. Alright, so yeah, type null. Shrine of Punishment slowly working. I mean, that's what I'm gonna say, you know. Guardian is a tier 1. They're at the top of the food chain, and whoever thinks, you know, or says otherwise, I mean, honestly, right now, this is the best deck in the format, and hopefully it's gonna change. I really want it to change, but as of right now, it kind of seems like it. Also, Baby Blaze is a really good one, because I know you ask me this all the time. Like, those are, you know, the ones that I really do enjoy and like. But let's see what he's gonna do, right? Like, this is an interesting turn for him. There's not really a supporter that I can play, not really a card that I can play in my hand. So I'm gonna kind of be top decking, but also what is happening is that we've got Shrine of Punishment on the board, and Shrine of Punishment is slowly chipping away the damage. He has a lot of healing in the deck, or at least he should have. He's really going through the deck. And I'm saying he should have, because normally those decks, they do play great potions or anything like that. I'm just kind of, you know, interested like how it's gonna develop, because I haven't seen a lot of Ninetales used in Guardians in a while. Like Baby One, yeah, like sometimes it is sometimes, but not, you know, not really. Not really, you know, the GX, right? Like the GX, you know, was really good when it first came out. Like that was the chase card. That was the card from Lost Thunder, I believe. Yes, it was Lost Thunder, and it was the best way to get into stage 2. Like that was the card to have. You always went for like Ultra Ball and Rare Candy. Now, still pretty decent card, still pretty good card, but not worth those $50 that was worth it back in the day. So so he's, you know, he's drawing all of his energy, and he's giving me time, which, you know, I can appreciate, but I know where he's also going with it. So yeah, really have to be careful. Like, he knows I'm top decking at this point. He knows he can do whatever he wants, but also Shrine of Punishment is still working, right? So we kind of bricked. Like, we did brick hard. Like, I mean, you can build a house. No, you can build a mansion out of those bricks. So we got to switch, and that's going to be a Ninetales attacking for 70 and 30 to the bench. Okay, so that's 70, 30 to a bench. And he's attacking Dusknoir, while still Shrine of Punishment, as you can see, working, right? So even though we're kind of, you know, well, not in a good spot, you might say, Shrine of Punishment is still dealing a lot of damage. Like right now, totally, he deals 100 damage, 170, 230 damage right now, only dealt by Shrine of Punishment. So again, you know, it just shows how good of a card it is against the GXs. So Snowwind, that's a knockout. I know I'm playing Dusknoir right now. Like, this is the card I'm gonna play. But I have to, and I'm not joking, I have to play Rosa now, and I have to start searching for stuff. And I know I will, because he knocked it out, I have options now. So Blaze, Rosa, and what I'm gonna do, because I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna need something. So I can either go Cynthia and Energy, and then I can discard Brug's Grit, Dusknoir and Viridian, Dusclops and Viridian. Okay, do we even have him in the deck? We do still have one. Alright, yeah, like, I think that's gonna be a good play. Maybe a spell tag would be better, but I want to play it safe, right? Like, I do want to play it safe. I do want to play it the way I would play, you know, at bigger tournaments. So Viridian Forest and Brug's Grit with Dusclops, because again, this is this additional damage that I can deal, and having Dusclops actually puts me in the sweet spot with Blacephalon if he's gonna go after, of course, Dusknoir and Dusknoir. And that's the whole idea. I just want that. And I know, like, okay, we got a Pokemon Center lady, sure, healing, but I know that the damage, like, I'm putting the damage on the benched guys. Like, there's just no other option. Right, so he's giving me time, which is good, right? He's still attacking for 30, you know, he's slowly getting there, giving me time to actually evolve. We top deck another spell tag, fantastic. Look at that. Another, you know, energy. And I'm hitting for more this turn, which is good. Oh yes, look at that. What a turn. And we've won! There we go, that's a game against Guardian. So I don't know what my opponent did. I want to see his deck, to be quite honest. Because I honestly think he had a game. But it's kind of weird. Okay, it looks just weird. But hey, win is a win, W is a W, and I'm gonna take it. So thank you guys so much for watching. That is our Dusknoir Blacephalon deck, and I hope you enjoyed it. I do enjoy playing with it. It's so fun to see that, and especially IRL, it's really cool to just start putting the damage out there. And if we're gonna come back to this deck in like a month time to see how the deck performs with more cards from Cosmic Eclipse that I'm gonna open. So thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye, mwah, good night. Don't forget to subscribe. You know, down there below in the description you have 5% discount any code with purchase on Professor Oak. Take care, Raven loves you, bye. See you on Twitch.